pals, welcome back to my channel. Hi, my name's Sophia. If you're new here, I'm a huge Elvis fan that loves to share my love and admiration for the man through creating content. Another place you can find me is over on Instagram at Sophia Loves Elvis. That is where I create the most content and where you can see updates about this channel. As of the day I am filming this, I have recently just come back from Memphis from Elvis Week. And I just have to say right away, it was one of the best weeks of my life. I got to experience some things I didn't get to experience last time. I got to see my friends again, which was one of the best parts. I got to work at John Daly's festival, so it was just all so amazing. And while I was there, I got a lot of goodies, and I thought I would share them with all of y'all. Let's roll on into my Elvis Week haul. It's sort of like an Elvis Week tradition for me now to get some sort of King Creole memorabilia, and I definitely fulfilled that tradition this time. So the first item I got was this King Creole newspaper clipping from when it was originally in theaters. I just love stuff like this because it's just so stuck in time. So I was super excited when I found this. These first two items I got at Relics Antiques in Tupelo, Mississippi. John Daly has a booth there that I definitely recommend checking out. There's so many cool items in there. The second piece of King Creole memorabilia that I got has been on my wish list for the longest time. It is the press book. So theaters would get this so they could buy promotional items for the film. I'll take it out for you guys. Here she is in all of her beauty. Here's the front and here's the back. This page really gives a lot of information about what's included in the film, like cast members, characters, the plot. And here's another page about like all the posters you could buy. Sorry, this is very hard to show because it's very fragile. But I just find stuff like this so cool to see like what you could buy for the movie back in '58. So my last King Creole item that I got, I actually had to take off the wall right now so then I could show you guys because I'm just so in love with it. This is a 1959 King Creole movie poster. And so basically when Elvis was in the army, his movies were being played in theaters again while he was away, like how it says Elvis Presley back on screen for the first time in a year. These are actually a bit rarer than the original 1958 King Creole posters. And I got this from John Daly, so thank you, John, for coming through on this one. I am over the moon. Next, I'm going to move on to records I got. So first up, I have this Heartbreak Hotel EP from '56. And the songs on here are Heartbreak Hotel, I Was the One, Money Honey, and I Forgot to Remember to Forget. I'm very excited about this one, and I absolutely love the back. The other one I got is this 1956 Love Me Tender in Any Way You Want Me 45. This is the pink version, and pink is one of my favorite colors, so I had to get it. And I just wanted to say that a lot of the stuff that I got is from John Daly, either from his summer festival or his book sale. I definitely recommend on stopping by to his events that he has during Elvis Week. You do not want to miss out. His festival is 100% free to attend. You can meet people that knew Elvis, and you can also buy some super cool memorabilia or souvenirs. Moving on to books, first up I have Will Bardall McDaniel's book called Elvis the Lighter Side. I just love little lighthearted books like this, and I actually got to meet Bardall, so that was super cool. I met him last year, but I finally got his book this year. I have Sally Hodell's newest book called Destined to Fly, the story of pilot Ron Strauss from Iowa to Elvis. And I am absolutely so excited to dive into this one. Sally Hodell is one of my favorite Elvis authors. She just kills it every time. And I got it signed by Sally and Ron, so that was super cool. I attended the book event for this, and it was such a blast. Next up, I have Colonel Parker, Hero or Heel by Todd Slaughter. Ever since the movie came out, I have been super interested in learning more about Colonel Parker, and so this should really help me out. Next up, I got The Elvis Experience by Dave Hebler. I'm super excited to hear about all of his memories with Elvis because he wasn't just like Elvis's friend, he also viewed Elvis as his boss. I got to meet Dave again this year, so got it signed. I got Only One King, The Journey Home by Cara Marie. I feel like the spiritual side of Elvis is such an underrated topic and isn't talked about enough. So having another book on it will be super helpful. I got to have a nice long chat with the author of this book, and she was so easy to connect with. I feel like we had the same views on a lot of things, and she wrote this nice long message here. I have Collecting Elvis Presley, the 1950s by Sean O'Neill. I am so excited to dive into this one. I am super big into collecting 1950s Elvis memorabilia. Memorabilia is one of my favorite things ever. And I just have to mention the pictures in here are so nice. Next up, I have John Daly's newest book that I am so pumped to dive into. We have Elvis, Guaranteed to Blow Your Mind, the November 1976 tour revisited. So this book has unpublished photographs, unpublished paperwork from Colonel Parker's office, original articles and reviews, interesting insights from those who were there, and a nice new perspective on the tour. I got mine signed by the one and the only John Daly, so a huge congratulations to John on his first book. Next up, I'm gonna move on to some miscellaneous items I got. So first up, I have this framed photo of Elvis in the Mad Tiger jumpsuit. This is one of my favorite jumpsuits of all time, so when I saw this, I had to grab it. Next up, I got this Las Vegas Hilton matchbook from my friend Travis. I love seeing the Las Vegas items always. Elvis Week clipping, I don't know when this is from, probably the 80s. I just love to see like what was being shown throughout the week. Next I have like a little Speedway clipping from when it was being shown at 8 p.m. that night. When I saw this, I was like, oh, I have to get it because I love this story. I have a Touched by Love clipping, and this is from Monday, October 11th, 1982. And then I got a couple pages of a 1950s magazine. And I believe this page right here is Dolores Hart getting interviewed. Hume's High School class of June 1953 print. Elvis is right here. I'm moving on to my clothing and accessories. So I have my EP Boulevard Pawn Shop hat, and I'm excited to style this on the daily. And then speaking of that, I have an EP Boulevard Pawn Shop bracelet. And then I have a Dave Hebler, the Elvis Experience bracelet that I got from Dave. I got this Jailhouse Rock bag. I have this super cool Elvis jacket. It says Elvis in pink on the back. And I believe the crew of the Kurt Russell Elvis movie wore these. It even has like the California tag that's usually seen on a lot of costuming sort of stuff. So that is super cool. And it says a Dick Clark production on the front. Then I got a bunch of shirts, including this John Daly Presents Memphis Summerfest shirt. Got a bunch of vintage / like late 70s shirts. And I got this one. It's very cute. And then I got this one of Elvis at the Madison Square Garden press conference. I love me some Elvis on tour, so I had to get myself this one. And then I got this one. Then I got this one, Elvis the King Lives On, one of my favorites. I absolutely love the ringer tees, if that's what it's called. Then I got this very simple tan shirt that just says Elvis in brown on it. Super cute. I totally forgot to show this, but I decided to do an Elvis Week autograph book because you never know who you're going to run into in Memphis, especially during Elvis Week, so it's always super handy to have this with, and that was definitely proven this time around. I accidentally forgot a couple things, but here are my 2 mini Elvis 2022 movie posters. And last but not least, here is my 1977 Elvis in Concert reservation certificate. And that concludes my Elvis Week 2022 haul video. I hope you guys all enjoyed watching. If you were at Elvis Week this year, what are some goodies you got? I would love to know. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you are interested in following me on my YouTube journey, please subscribe. Thank you so much for watching Elvis Pals. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.